Welcome everyone. If it's the morning, good morning. If it's nighttime, I hope you have a good night. But before you go to sleep, my name is Danny. This is TechRage, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install Netbeans onto your Linux distribution. Now, this will work for any distros that are running the apt package installer or any Arch-based distributions. So this will work the same exact way. I had tried this on my Fedora partition, and it works just fine. Right now I'm running GNOME 3 Ubuntu, so I'll show you how the steps work. And yeah, now keynote, whenever it comes to IDEs, specifically one like Netbeans, right? It's gonna need a JDK, which means the Java Developer Kit, and what we're gonna be using, which will come installed already within one installer along with Netbeans, so it'll be easier, with just one click and install. But it'll be using the Open JDK version. Okay, so for future reference, if you're going to be installing, say, something like Android Studio, you might not be able to have it running on the Open JDK version, so you might have to install the proprietary JDK version, which are also provided by Oracle. So just FYI, I know because I run Android Studio as well, and I've come across that issue before, but where I had to actually change JDK on my system, and then it would work just fine. Alright guys, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so it's a simple Google search, right? Just type in specifically this JDK Netbeans, and then automatically, yeah, so after that you'll come across this page, which should be the first link on Oracle's website. So it's the JDK, well, as the recent version, it's 101. Wow, I really can't speak today. With Netbeans 8.1. So these are the latest versions in the Open JDK along with Netbeans. So if you're running Arch, or if you're running any Arch-based distributions or an Ubuntu-based distributions, it should be straightforward. They'll work the same exact way. Just come here, first click accept. Once you click accept, now you'll be able to click these. If you did not click accept, it won't work. Alright, and then over here you'll choose Linux 64-bit. Now this will be more for mostly every computer now is 64-bit. That's just the architecture of the CPU. Most recent computers have 64-bit, and older computers, so I'd say probably like early 2005 and before, it could be, some of them could still be going with a 86 or 32-bit system. So yeah, just FYI too, if you have a computer that's running on a 32-bit system, you can use the 86 architecture, which is basically the same thing. Alright, so just FYI guys. Okay, you're gonna click here, 64-bit, and then now it's gonna install. Well, it's downloading. So once it downloads, right, now we're gonna have to execute it through the command line so that it can properly run. Now, command line, it's easier, straightforward. All you have to do is just do sudo, so you have to give it admin privileges, and then for it to run, and then yeah, put in your password, and then it should run. So I'm gonna give it a second guys, it's until it finishes downloading, and then we're gonna go on from there. Hey guys, so it took a bit, probably like 2-3 minutes, but I had to step back from my computer. So yeah, now it's downloaded. So next thing you want to do is open up your terminal. Okay, so on most distributions, it's just Control-Alt-T. Okay, there we go. Now, if you're wondering, because I said earlier that I'm running GNOME 3 Ubuntu, and just prove it here that I am, and you're wondering, why do I have Antergos logo, the Antergos logo here? Well, that's because I changed it within screen fetch. Now if you want to learn how to do that, I'll leave a link somewhere here on this video on to my previous video on how to install screen fetch, which is this here. So you'll get a lot of brief information about your computer, right? And also as well as how to change the logo so that you can change it to different distributions or to the default distribution that you're currently running. Alright guys, so that's that. So open up your terminal. Okay, now you want to navigate to the downloads folder. So cd downloads ls. Okay, now you'll find the file here, right here. So it's JDK-8U101. Okay, so type in. So all I have to do is type in sudo. So it's super user do. Now you can do either sh space, or you can do dot slash. I believe this is forward slash. Okay, so you do it like that, followed by the file name. Now ours here, it's JDK from only 1. Okay, only 1 second. JDK 8.101. Okay, dash. Okay, dash, and then I press tab. Didn't load it. Okay, that 8U. One second, guys. Let me find out. Okay, so it's JDK-8U 101. Hey, so I just realized what I did there. So I did not put the space. So if you're doing it like this, right, you have to put a space afterwards, then the JDK, and then dash. So that's the name of the file. So JDK dash. So there, JDK dash. Okay. Dash 8U. Okay, and then I believe 101. Okay, and then after that I can just press tab, and then it'll autofill the rest. All right. So then that's how you do it with that. Or if you want to do just sh, you can do sudo space sh, and then dk dash u space, and then afterwards. Okay, man, I'm losing my mind. All right, so these two commands will work in executing through admin privileges only for files that run in a .sh extension. So this will be any executable for Linux. Okay, .sh. So don't think of running it on a .exe because that's Windows, and no. Alright, so that's just that. Alright, so sudo sh, enter. Now it's going to ask you for your password. And you see there, it's saying prepare bundle JDK. It's running the process right now. We'll be getting a pop-up right now. Here we go. It's saying installing. Yes. Next. You want to just click next. Install. Now it's installing it right now. So as it installs, for those who use Netbeans, it's a. Oh, for those who don't know as well, it's a open source. Coding editor. It's pretty cool. I use it at school sometimes. Very useful. It's an IDE for those. So in terms of the exact meaning of the IDE, I'm not really quite sure, but basically what it is that it helps you autofill certain commands, certain code rather. So it makes things a lot more easier. It highlights any errors. It's a really good indicator in differentiating commands. So like if statements and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's what that is. Another neat one too is Eclipse. I don't know if you've heard of it, but Eclipse is very useful as well, just as NetBeans. Has a lot of extensions, or I think it's called add-ons within NetBeans. And yeah, so like, if you want to use it for Python coding, you can do many more as well. They have a bunch of free extensions and all open source, and you can just add those for more functionality, so you can use the editor for any other type of code. Very useful, guys. Same thing with NetBeans. There are many add-ons that you can use, as well as themes. Yeah, so you just want to unclick that. I see it contribute to NetBeans project for providing anonymous usage data. Well, if you want to, go right ahead. I uncheck it simply because I'm not really for it. I mean, the less functionality in my computer I was running in the background, the better for me, but whatever. Alright, so there it is. Okay, so now all you gotta do is search for it at this point. So NetBeans, there we go. I'm gonna click it, and now it loads just like any other application on your Linux computer. Alright guys, so that's it for NetBeans. Remember to check out any other themes as well as any extensions for NetBeans. It's very useful. Many things. I use this for Java programming, and I would highly recommend it. There's a lot of themes there that can really help out. Let me see some stuff I just had on my computer. Let me see. I think I should have a theme already installed as well. No, I don't have a theme pre-installed. Alright, well, on my laptop, because I normally use my laptop often than my desktop, because I take my laptop everywhere with me. But yeah, you can insert themes here. Go here to tools, plugins, and then it shows you the ones that are here that require updates, available plugins rather. Yeah, so you come across a lot of different themes. You can also search in NetBeans themes, right? There's one like called Dracula. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and it'll all be on the NetBeans website, so they're all free to use. Alright guys, so that's it. Taking your time away. So if this helped you out, please subscribe, like, let me know if there's any other videos you'd like me to make that you think would be useful. Yeah, let me know if you want me to make one on Eclipse, on how to install it. It's pretty simple, because Eclipse tends to be that open source code editor that's already available on a lot of the stores that are on the distributions, so it'd be pretty easy to just install. But yeah, if you want me to go through it really quickly, any plugins or any stuff that I think would be useful, feel free to let me know, guys. Alright guys, so my name is Danny, and this is TechRage.